2 of the National Football League. And if it's in the game, it's in the game. It's the Ravens and the Chiefs, and it comes your way next on Madden NFL 25.
The offense returns. Jackson looking to throw right away. Completed over the middle. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. 2nd and 6 coming up here. Shotgun snap to Jackson. Finds him over the middle. And they can't chop to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. Out of the gun, here's Jackson. Has him on the quick hitter. And he works this to the 38 before going down.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on first down, well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for second down. In the 3rd and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
And they can't bring him down until he gets into that red zone at the 19. All set up now for 1st and 10. From the red zone now. Caught near the goal line. And in for the Baltimore touchdown. Well, whether he stays the go-to guy the entire game, we will all judge together. But no doubt about it on that opening drive, Brock, he was the star. Bunch of catches and a touchdown to begin this one.
Yeah, I think this is twofold.
The Ravens and their wide receiver, Seth. First down, here's Lamar. Catch made over the middle. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs. So before they get the snap away, we reach the end of the first quarter. 7-3 is our score. Back to Arrowhead in just a moment. Back at beginning of the second quarter, Ravens in possession. They've got 1st and 10 here, looking to add to their lead. Lamar now from the gun. He completes it in traffic. And they make the tackle at the 38. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains.
I love throwing on first down. And when you see a first down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you plan for, and you go out and execute.
On first down, Jackson. Finding Flowers. It's a Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens now lead by 10. Zay Flowers, the touchdown. So, Brock, this offense looking sharp here in the first half as they extend their lead.
You know, and when things are going well, sometimes you really just get into a groove. And this is a unit that's putting the pieces together.
This offense headed back to the field. First and 10, here's Jackson. And his perfect start is over. And that's the first one of his throws to wind up incomplete. Couldn't connect on first, it's second down. Lamar off to play fake. Tried to connect, but it winds up incomplete.
Defensive coaches in the NFL say it all the time. Limit the big play. Keep these guys in front of you. Well, this defense is going to have to stay vigilant because this receiver, he could take the lid off a defense at any time.
Short pass brought in. And it's good yardage, but they tackle him short of the sticks. Throwing now on first down, it's Jackson. Fits it through the middle. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line. That 100-yard mark, it's as coveted by receivers as it is by running backs, and he's now reached it with that last catch. Great start to the drive. They're up in the neighborhood of midfield after just one play. On first and 10, it's Jackson. He's got it over the middle. And this is marked down right along that 40-yard line. A final throw before the break. Finds a seam down the middle. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. So we've reached the halftime break. It's the Ravens leading so far on the road. Now we'll get you down to our Orlando studios for the EA Sports Halftime Report with Jonathan Coachman.
Okay, Kate, back to you and Brock in just a moment. But after a wild first weekend in the NFL, time to see if things will settle down as we take a quick look at what's happening here in Week 2. We'll begin up in the Still City, Acrisure Stadium in Pittsburgh, where you see the final score there. Justin Fields, a touchdown pass in the victory. From there, let's head off and check out a second game. And they were winners in that one over the visiting Miami Dolphins. Brian Robinson, a touchdown run in the victory. Finally, we head to the shores of Lake Erie, see what's going on with the Cleveland Browns. And they were losers in that one to the visiting LA Chargers. Jaylen Warren, over 100 yards rushing with a touchdown run. This one's been as good as advertised. Just a field goal separating these two teams. This was a very level first half, and I'd expect to see more of the same after.
First down throw for Jackson. Short pass caught by his tight end. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot. You're set up at the 35 now. From the gun, Jackson fires right away, but incomplete. His first target doesn't lead to his first catch. And now it's second down. Throwing again is Lamar. Cut out left. Get some space around midfield. And he's out of bounds after getting across the 45. On the 44-yard line now, first and 10. Jackson's going to throw again. That one's complete over the middle. And they will take this into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens push their lead further to start the half. So sensational work by the skill man there, Brock. Anytime you can make your quarterback look that good, you know he appreciates it.
That's a quarterback's best friend, no question. But on the other side, gosh, defensively, you got to get that skill player down. Period, yeah. End of story. You can't give up that much yards after catch.
Now it's Lamar. Finds his man over the middle. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. 39. Completed over the middle. Into the red zone. He does it. Touchdown, Baltimore. The Ravens make it a 9-point advantage. I love plays like this, Brock. Sometimes you just got to ask your dude, show me what you got, man. Show off those wheels, and he did just that.
Yeah, beauty in simplicity, right?
Yep.
Now, when you run that fly route, you got to win right from the jump. And you got to protect yourself from the sideline, too. Don't get pushed to the boundary. Give your quarterback room to throw it up, and you can find pay dirt.
Shotgun snap to Jackson. Finds him over the middle. And he's going to be brought down at the 42. Up to the line, and they're set. 1st and 10. Oh, look at this. He's setting up to throw. He's got it to him yet again. That is caught. And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe. Well, it seems like the only thing that's going to be able to stop this guy or even slow him down is going to be that final whistle, Brock. This defense has been inconsistent at best.
This is one of those moments where it just feels like it's a privilege to watch.
Free up the middle. It's a breakaway. And they will take this into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens make it a 9-point advantage. As he naps another touchdown, Brock, I gotta ask you, the former QB, is this a point where all the other guys who haven't scored or only have one touchdown today are coming over you saying, bro, why aren't you looking for me? Throw me the football. Wow, they're going to pass it here. Complete over the middle. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. So the Ravens will fly home with the win. And they can be proud of their exploits down the road and overall so far this season as they improve to 2-0.
It's week 3 of the NFL, and this one features the Ravens, reigning league MVP. No one's been busier this season as he currently paces the NFL in receptions. It's the Ravens and
the Ravens offense set to go to work, 2-0 on the young season. Jackson. He finds his man, complete. That's Ramirez. Still going inside the 20. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. A great play there. Hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Ravens are able to strike back quickly with an opening touchdown of their own. Boy, Charles, this offense is just so explosive. They lead the league in scoring, and another example of just how good they are right there on that play.
Yeah, we often overstate about how explosive teams are, but this team is truly a threat to score on it.
The Ravens offense, led by their wide receiver, headed out for their second possession. Here's Jackson. Over the middle, complete. It's Ramirez. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Here's Jackson to throw. He finds his man, complete. That's Ramirez. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. The production, sensational here early on. That last catch going to put him up over 100 yards receiving already in this first half of play. To throw is Jackson. He finds his man, complete. That's Ramirez. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 36. Jackson will throw again. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Ramirez. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Jackson from the shotgun. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. Jackson. Now, quick throw there, going to be batted away and incomplete.
That's a big force incompletion there to bring up 3rd and long, and this defense can still salvage a little momentum by forcing them to kick a field goal, because just a few plays ago, they looked like they were headed towards the end.
And in for the Ravens touchdown. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Ravens have taken the lead. What a first half he is compiling here. He's already over 100 yards receiving and now 2 touchdowns, CD.
Brandon, you know I don't like to play the game where you start projecting when you're at a certain point. But let's face it, he's off to a tremendous start. So 200 yards, 4 touchdowns. I don't think anything's out of the question right now. He's blowing up coverage.
The Ravens ready to take over. After the interception, here's Jackson toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Now a 2nd and 10. Now it's Jackson. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. A great play there. On his way to a monster game, 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Ravens are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Well, just a sensational start for this offense, Charles. 3 drives, 3 passing touchdowns.
Is that like mentioning a perfect game in baseball? Or
The visitors' offense and their big play wideout getting ready to get. Jackson now. Open man is Duvernay. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down. Now Jackson. And a dangerous throw there, incomplete. He threw that into coverage. It was nearly intercepted. 2nd and 10. Throwing is Jackson. Over the middle, complete. It's Ramirez. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. Now it's Jackson. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Ramirez. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So here are the Ravens to take over on offense. Throwing to start the drive. Jackson. That's taken in by Duvernay. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. Ball on the 35. Here comes 2nd and 5. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. From the gun on 3rd down. Jackson working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Well, this defense just has not been able to keep him under wraps. That's now 10 catches for him in the ball game. He's got room to roam. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. A big play there. 45 yards. And the Ravens are able to widen their advantage. Well, partner, he has carried them in this ball game throwing the football. All 4 touchdowns through the air. And that's really helped them get this nice lead.
And I know it's a team game, but right now, he is truly the focal point. Every touchdown his team has so far has been the result of his arm.
Baltimore about ready to go on offense. To throw is Jackson. Throwing to start the drive. He finds his man complete. That's Ramirez. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
They'll look to throw here on first down. And he's got his man in stride, complete. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and it'll be 2nd down. Back to throw. Jackson right back to Duvernay. That's complete. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. To throw again is Jackson. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Back now in Houston. From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd down and 3. Again, he'll drop to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. It'll be a pickup of 4, good enough to earn him yet another first down. From the gun, Jackson. Over the middle, complete. That's Ramirez. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. And with that last reception, he has moved past the 300 mark for receiving yards in a single game. Just an unbelievable achievement. With the all-time record, by the way, of 336 receiving yards now in sight. Again, Jackson firing quickly here, and that's complete. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll bring up second down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. From 17 yards out. And the Ravens are closing in on a third straight victory to start the campaign. And you wonder now if he might be able to remove the helmet, put on the baseball cap, and watch the rest of this one from the sideline. His 5th touchdown pass of the game. Now the Baltimore offense heading back out onto the field. Throwing to start the drive. Jackson. He finds his man. Complete. That's Ramirez. And they will get him down, but not before he gets very good yardage there, as that will lead us right into the 2-minute warning. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here, 1st and 10. On first down, he'll drop to throw. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target, and he's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think.
And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues. Now it's looking incredibly likely to be a 3-0 start to this season. That is obviously excellent. 2-0 is one thing. 3-0, you really have some momentum.
And now they're serving notice to the rest of the league that they're a pretty darn good football team. Confident, aggressive, attacking at all times. This looks like a team that you're going to have to deal with. And guess what? Behind closed doors, they're trying to figure out.
Well, this game, it was well in hand early, never really in doubt. Charles, you and I do so many games together. There's so much parity in the NFL, a lot of close battles.
That was a player of the week performance right there.